All right, all right, all right. Let's not get banned on every platform we're on.
All right, all right.
Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for assembling. And welcome to day 72 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We're back! Day 72 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We have made $41,082 over the last 72 days. We've shipped 2 apps. We've shipped 3 apps this year, 2 apps on the live stream. We're juicing out of our mind. Production, can you please turn the music up? What's going on here? Please turn the music up to 35%.
Music's up to 35%. Sounds good.
Okay, maybe more like maybe like 20%.
Down to 20% now. Let me know if that's the sweet spot.
It's not. It's got to be like 15%.
15% it is. Perfect.
Let's go. All right, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was up way too late last night. I was up way too late last night. I was vibe coding my butt cheeks off. I was making content till early this morning. Last night turned into early this morning before anyone knew what happened. But the grind don't stop. The mission continues. The house isn't going to buy itself. The code isn't going to vibe itself. The vibe's not going to code itself. Big Bad Johnny says, nice of you to show up today, bud. Humble is here. Good afternoon. Oscar, let's go. Maker, Blaker, what is up? What is up? That's fun to say. I like that a lot. Sarab! All right, guys. Today we are going to dive deep into the depths of iOS development. We are going to make our beautiful app canvas pop off of the canvas on our Mac straight onto our phone. And I know a lot of you are asking, hey, I know a lot of you are asking yourselves right now, hey, didn't he recently say that he was going to be... Hold on one second. Can you turn the music down to like 5%?
Music's down to 5%. Take it
Excellent. Go to sleep. All right. Rhodey says, sleep makes your days more productive. I haven't been getting any either. I've been getting the most incredible sleep lately. I've been getting really good sleep lately, which is rare. Except for last night, but it paid off. I mean, I think our post has damn near 700 likes on it. And it's basically showing the fact that I added Grok Super Duper Think Whisper Fast Ultra. My dog is immediately barking as soon as I start the live stream. It happens every day. I don't even know how he knows at this point. As soon as I start talking, that must wake him up, and then his body says, I need to go to the bathroom immediately. Is it safe to have multiple Claude accounts? I'm sure it is. Somebody came in chat and somebody came in chat the other day and said it's totally kosher. I'm just going to take their word for it. So anyways, we were up last night. I added Grok Fast Think Voice Whisper 2 sneak peek preview It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You guys are going to see here on stream today. It's really, really good. Okay. It's 8 cents per minute. It's a flat rate. So it's not like GPT real time 2, where sometimes it'll cost you 30 cents a minute and then other times it'll cost you 3 cents a minute. It's 8 cents a minute. It's insanely fast. It's incredibly capable. We're just cracking the surface of what it can basically do. It's going to be able to allow us to add a whole shit ton of functionality to Canvas, because it's the first voice agent that is really, really good. Like, I mean, it's incredible. Let me let my dog out on the long line. I'll be back in 10 seconds. We haven't even stopped the intro yet. We haven't even... I'll be right back. Should I just restart the intro? Should I just restart the intro at this point, guys? Should I just restart the intro? God. Welcome to day 72 of Vibe Coding. Every day until I buy my family a house. We have done $41,082 in revenue earned over the last 72 days. And we're just getting started. I need you guys to lock in and wake the fuck up. Before we begin, unban John the Dragon on YouTube. It feels like the only honest decision to make. It feels like the only honest decision that we can make. And I think we're going to have to do that right away here. After a short break from our sponsors of today's video, CNVS. If you guys would like to get the agentic development environment of the future, we are building CNVS live here on stream. Let me show you what it looks like. Here it is. Why don't we fire up a voice agent real quick? Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. What can I help you with?
Can you please change the theme to Lakeside?
Lakeside theme it is. Nice and fresh.
That's amazing. Can you please put Chase on the stage?
Chase is front and center on the stage. The rest are tucked in the side rail.
Beautiful. Let's open a browser.
There's your browser. It should pick up your dev server.
Unbelievable. Can you please go back to grid view?
Grid view it is. Everything laid out nice and even.
Let's go ahead and get a Hermes agent on the screen, please.
Rocky's here and ready to chat. What's on your mind?
Can you please open a Codex agent, a Kimi agent, and another Claude Code agent?
Zuma, Everest, and Tracker are all spinning up. 3 fresh terminals on the canvas.
That is absolutely fantastic work. Please switch my theme back to Vesper.
Back to Vesper, warm and classic.
Unbelievable. Can you please prompt Everest, what is the weather today in Riviera Maya? Prompt Tracker, how do I make $10,000 this month as fast as possible? And then prompt Zuma, when is Sam Altman going to release GPT-6? What are the rumors saying?
Questions are out to all 3. Everest's checking Riviera Maya weather. Tracker's on the fast cash hustle. Zuma's chasing GPT-6 rumors.
Amazing. Can you please focus Tracker?
Tracker's front and center.
Can you please read Tracker's response to me?
Tracker's answer is solid. Sell about 40 CNVS licenses this month with a tight show HN push and price ratchet deadline, while pitching 2 to 3 consulting leads as your safety net. It even offers to draft a show HN post or pick which dormant feature to ship. Want me to take it from here? And Tracker says there's no reliable fast path, but your best bet.
I want you to close Tracker. I hate everything it's saying.
Tracker's
and then
gone.
please revert to grid view.
Grid view restored. All agents tile.
Fantastic. Please close Marshall, Sky, Everest, Zuma, Rubble, and Rocky.
Marshall, Sky, Everest, Zuma, and Rocky are closed. Chase stays. Rubble and Rocky weren't open. Marshall, Sky, Everest, and Zuma are closed.
Go to sleep.
Chase.
All right. All right. It left Rubble and Rocky open, but still unbelievably fast. Really, really good model. We're using a completely different standard. We're using a completely different communication protocol to communicate. Basically, I was using the OpenAI standard for GPT real-time voice to communicate back and forth with Grok, which that's the wrong way of doing it. Grok uses a totally different protocol, and they basically strip all the nonsense out of it, and it actually speeds things up a little bit. We can take it a few steps further. I wanted to get this shipped live as fast as possible, and we can refine it a little bit further so it's 100% reliable and actually even faster than it is right now. But we got to do that. There is a update coming out on August 9th. I think it's either the 6th or the 9th. There's an update coming out for Grok Voice, which they're actually going to even improve it further. So things are getting really ultra psychotic as far as the whole GPT real-time voice situation, Grok voice situation, and the newcomer that actually is the top of the leaderboards, which we have to try next, is Qwen Real-Time Speech Flash 3.0. Let me check in with chat and see what they're saying. I've been absolutely in another realm. We got Nick here. Let's go. Nick, last night Nick tried to explain to me he was from Canada, like I didn't hear it in his voice. The second I hopped into the stream. He was like, Max, if you don't know, we're from Canada, actually. I was like, Nick, I know. I understand that. And I love it. I love it. All right, Garlic Crouton, what is up? How are we doing? This is testing Grok Voice. This is Grok Voice Fast 2.0. Grok Think Voice Fast 2. What a ridiculous name. What are we doing with the names lately? Somebody has to dial me in, and I need to get on board with Elon, and we need to figure the names out together because the naming of shit lately is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. All right. Hey, Max, I'm trying to get started to fix my CPU issues, trying to set up Oracle. I'm confused. What are you trying to set up from Oracle? I'm burning tokens like someone else is paying for them, says Sam's Gaming Closet. We all are. Guys, can you type a 1 in chat if you feel like not only are you burning tokens at a rate like never before, but also like in the last, 5 days, the amount of tokens I'm using has escalated to a level that I didn't think was possible. 50 million token days, 85 million token days. Like it's getting a little bit suspicious. That's not the right word for it. It's getting a little bit alarming is what I would have to say. Darren is burning too many tokens. DJ Jerome is burning too many tokens. High Tech says, how many subscriptions do you have? All right, we got two Claude accounts. We got a Codex account. We got a Kimi account. We have a Qwen account. We have a... Is that it? That's all we have? It's not even that crazy. I don't have a problem. You guys have a problem. I don't have a problem at all. Cursor, you're right. Damn it. You're right. There's a Composer 2.5 model there too, and a Grok one. Shit. There's one other one too that you guys made me get, and I still pay for it. Oh my god, Hakana. Do you guys remember when we got the Hakana Sakura? Sakana Fugu. What the fuck was that model that we had? All right, if anybody can send me 100, 200, the only 200 ones are Claude. The rest of them are 100. 5 to 7 million a day for like a month now. Yep. See, that'll get you. That'll get you every time. Darren says Oracle Cloud VMs. I'm burning so much tokens because I can't use local models. In my Mac Mini, 8 gigabytes isn't enough. I don't think paying for a virtual machine to run a local model is ever going to work out. I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to go on. I have zero research in that matter, but I'm going to say that economically, there's no way that could ever make sense, because why wouldn't everyone just do that? Right? Right? iTech says, I guess Canvas can access all of them. Yes, it can. Of course it can. Big Bad Johnny says, Max, when do you think that Canvas will eventually have the technology natively built in to unban Johnny on YouTube with no user input? We're weeks away. We're weeks away from that. I have all the top models in loops, trying to decipher how to get Johnny unbanned from YouTube. I'm thinking Qwen 3.8 Max Preview is going to be able to crack it. No, but in all seriousness, does anyone remember how you unban somebody from YouTube? Let's do a quick speed run here. We're gonna go. We're gonna get Johnny unbanned from YouTube. We're gonna bring him out of the Twitch cage back into the YouTube chat in general populace. A lot of people are not gonna like that. A lot of people are not gonna like that decision. But I feel like it's only fair. It was an accidental banning, and I have to unban. Have to unban. Fable 6 is going to get him unbanned. I paid for VM to run local models, but the local models that fit on affordable VMs aren't good enough for what I need. See what I mean? Meanwhile, it's 2 clicks away on his little finger. Hey Max, greets from Bavaria. Can I code in German with your app? You can't code in German with your app with my app unless you are using it straight from like GPT Realtime or Grok Fast Voice Smart 2.0 Flash that we recently added last night. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. All right, Johnny says via YouTube Studio, go to desktop. Let's do it. Let's do it together. YouTube Studio, settings. I was in the right spot. Settings, community. They make it really hard to unban somebody. It's very easy to ban people. Like I've accidentally banned many people, but I've never accidentally unbanned someone. Let's see. There he is. Oh, I'm letting the dog out of the cage. All right, there you go. Just like that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Grok Voice Think Fast 2.0. All right, that's the name, guys. That's the actual name. It's Grok Voice Think Fast 2.0. All right, so if I say that wrong today, I'm going to need somebody to correct me. Grok Voice Think Fast 2.0. That's easy. That's not that crazy of a name. That's a great name. Great name. I like it. I think we should change the name of Canvas to Canvas Ultra Fast Agentic Development 2.0 Environment Flash. All right, we're gonna grab Aurora here for 1 second because we need to brainstorm. We need to brainstorm some situations here. We need to brainstorm. What is this OS? This is Canvas. This is Canvas. Your OS is so sexy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a Mac OS app, though. It's a Mac OS app. That's what we're building live on stream. That's what we have done. Over $38,000 of our $40,000 in revenue. There he is, just like that. Apps Creative, right there on the ball. Oh, you know what? We need to update. We're gonna update the Canvas command to the tweet that I just sent out last night. Nothing like a midnight tweet popping off. 876 likes, guys. 876 likes. I mean, you can tell there's little left in the tank at this point. At this point, look at look at my face. I look like the people. I look like the people in the OpenAI live stream videos. Look at me. Look at me. I'm like, Sam, I don't want to do the live stream today. And Sam Alban's like, you're doing the live stream. Show them the new chat feature. Show them the new chat feature, Max. You're doing the live stream today.
Music's up to 50%.
Open a Grok agent, a Claude agent, and a Kimmy agent.
Chase, Marshall, and Sky are back.
Chase, what is Levels.io most controversial tweet this week? This is almost 900 likes on X, by the way. This just goes to show, like, as long as what's the easiest way for me to make 10? As long as what you're doing is authentic, impressive, relevant. It doesn't matter. Like, you know how people always put on the YouTube voice, like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Like, that couldn't matter any less. Like, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I look awful here. I look like I'm upset to be doing what I love. Open Hermes. Rubble. Wow. Love that. Love that. Love that. So we're going to take this link and we're going to update this as the link for the demo video. Actually, no, we can't because the text doesn't make any sense for it. Shit. Never mind. Damn it. That's okay. That's okay. These things happen. These things happen. So what I was gonna say is we got to figure out the structure of this iOS app. I had a loop set up. You guys know how everybody's doing these gauntlet loops where you have the agent, the worker, you have the orchestrator agent, you have the worker agents fan out inside of a loop, and they have a harsh critic agent come in and they review the output. I had that happen. I did that for creating an iPhone app last night before I went to bed, and it worked for, I don't know, 12 hours or something like that. And I told it, I said I want the iPhone app version of Canvas, and I need it to be artisan, world class. Take a screenshot of it, compare it to the ChatGPT app, the Claude Dispatch app, and if it doesn't, in a blind test, in a blind A/B test, if it's not better than those other apps, then I need you to keep working on it. You know, so it kept working on it, until I got this app. I'll show you what I got. I'll show you what I got. This is what I would refer to as not it. This is going to be not it. Unfortunately, this is very much not it. I don't know what it was thinking about here. I don't know what direction it was headed in here. This couldn't be any less canvas if it tried. This reminds me of like a journaling app or something like that. So you could choose your canvas, right? You could choose your canvas. And then you have your agents, right? So I can click here on Marshall, and then I can see the Marshall chat. And then it has, you know, the stuff waiting for me. So I can say, do I want to agree to this? Yes, agree to this. I can click here to add an agent. So I can name an agent. Johnny. And then I can select, you know, Claude, Codex, Cursor, whatever. And then select which canvas it wants to go on. And start an agent. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Like, the functionality is good. This is what we want, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is what we want. But the way it looks, the user experience is all awful. I can't believe that this would make it through multiple rounds of iteration and it say, yep, this is Canvas on mobile. This is Canvas on mobile. Oscar says, Max, are we Nuketowning today? I also have a loop running for Nuketown. I'm glad you brought that up. It's still going. I don't know if this is ever going to finish ever in our lifetime. I think that I went too hardcore with the loop. That's a bug I gotta fix. I think I went too hardcore with the loop or something. Like, it is. I had to stop it on Opus 5. Because we burned both of my Opus 5 accounts. Or there was just very little left of the Opus 5 account, and I wanted the iPhone app to finish, obviously, over the Nuketown map. So I switched it over to Kimmy K3. It's still on Wave 2, which is unbelievable. So this is Kimmy K3, and it's iterating on Call of Duty Nuketown. Because the goal is to play a game of 6v6 team deathmatch on Call of Duty Nuketown 3JS game today. All right, what do you guys say? I gotta check in the chat here. Sam's Gazing Closet says adversarial loop trajectory. It's like a ship. You have an input and then a set course to an output. You use adversarial loops for course correction equals no drift. Adversarial loop trajectory. But unsupervised AI just turns your instructions to slop. It's like the longer you leave it unsupervised, the more slop leaks through. But it's very strange, guys, because occasionally you get these outputs that are unbelievable. And we've all seen it. We've all seen it. Like the Halo 1 game that was ripping for 12 hours, that's pretty impressive. The Call of Duty game that guy posted, Matt Schumer, posted on X, that was ripping for 12 hours, really impressive. I do think there's something going on with Opus 5 already. This could be pure AI psychosis. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. If you guys think there's something going on with Opus 5 where it feels different from even just a couple days ago. When did Opus 5 come out? Friday? Today's Thursday? If you guys think that Opus 5 feels different than when it came out on Friday, type a 1 in chat. Or if you think it feels like the exact same model, then type a 2 in chat. Basic Xander says Halo 1 was absurd. It was. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was so crazy. Josh says 1. Silicone Mac Daddy says 1. John the Dragon says 1. Oscar says 2. Nope. Josh says nerfed. Chooch says 1. Although I've never really found a group with Opus 5 at all. So I didn't find a group with Opus 5 at all until I started running it in these really long loops. These super long loops. And then I was insanely impressed with it. the gigantic issue is that when you run a model for 12 hours and the output is not impressive, it's slop, and it uses $100 worth of a Claude Max plan, then that's like extremely concerning. Is extremely concerning. And so it feels like all of a sudden these loops that I was setting up before with Opus 5 that were just every time hitting the mark, just hitting the mark. Like it was almost guaranteed. You run this shit for 12 hours, at the end of this loop, you're going to get something that is really fucking impressive. Like something that I would probably have to spend a month working on, it would do in 12 hours with these adversarial loops, with these harsh critic agents, with fanning out sub agents. But the last 2 or 3 that I've sent out have been not impressive. Not impressive and ton of money wasted. Just Poker says, thank you for the on-screen chat change. It was really annoying to see new messages at the top. It was so annoying. It was insane. It was insane. And the fact that we didn't get a reset is crazy. John, what is good? If you ran a ship for 12 hours, you might get lucky and where you are going, but Alt is your navigator. What does that mean? What does Alt is your navigator mean? But I love these analogies that you're speaking to me. It's perfect for me. They definitely dumbed it down to save compute. Can you get meta glasses and have Kimmy reverse engineer them so you can live stream on it so we can have a POV cam, please? Matt says, just found this. I vibe coded my way to my company, creating a new role and putting me in it to use AI to implement a bunch of automations. It's amazing. It's amazing. I like it all. I think they are nerfing all the top models. Adversarial loop trajectory is Alt. Oh, God. Remember my landing page? I asked you and one of the members in chat and told you guys to roast it. You recommended I put my face on it and also simplify it and add pricing. Guys, how long are we into the stream? We're 30 minutes in the stream. I don't know if I can handle looking at somebody's landing page right now. When we get an hour into the stream, I will look at someone's landing page. Definitely. We are way too early into the stream to be starting off with can you roast my landing page? We are way too early for that. I love you though. I do love you. And we will look at it. I promise you. I promise we will. Babel 5.1 is coming, so Opus 5 is getting nerfed. But already, like, do you guys remember the heyday when a model would be a banger for like a month or 2? Now they don't even let the models breathe for fucking 4 days before they start wrecking it. Which feels crazy. It's too fast. That's way too fast. Good Lord in heaven. All right, so can you guys type a 1 in chat if you guys use Dispatch? Can you guys type a 1 in chat if you use Dispatch at all? Do we have any Dispatch users here? All right, so we have 0 Dispatch users here. These are my people. This is why you guys are my people. I love to see it. I love to see it. You guys are my people, and we have 0 Dispatch users here. Question about Canvas. I couldn't find anything on this site. Is there functionality to isolate projects that aren't related, multiple clients, personal projects, etc.? Okay, so when you open up a project inside of Canvas, you're opening up the directory. Okay, so it would be the same exact thing as if you launch an agent inside of that sole directory. All right, let me show you. Let me show you. You're the second person to ask that. Somebody asked that yesterday too. So if I hit new canvas here, right? And then we go through some of my projects. We go to apps. Okay, and then I pick this project called Canvas Arcade. Okay, choose projects. So now I have a new canvas here, right? Why is my camera up here? Now I have a new canvas here. So every agent that I open up inside this canvas, there's a Kimi code agent. Here's a Claude agent. Here's a Codex agent. That's a Kimi agent, sorry. Here's a Codex agent. Here is a Grok agent. Here's an open code agent. Are all launched inside of that project directory. All right, so it's the same level of isolation as if you were to open up a fresh terminal and CD, change directory into your project folder, and then launch a agent from there. Does that make sense to you guys? Are you guys following me at all? Are you guys even any percentage awake right now? I know this is a 3 o'clock stream and it's a weird hour for us. But you guys... Tell me you guys are awake. Please, please, please. What happened to the 3D game you were building that had portals? It's still building. Still building, guys. Okay, that makes sense. Can you switch between them with voice? And is it possible to roll them up into a single view by chance? I don't know what roll them up into a single view by chance means, but I love the sound of it. And if you can elaborate more, then I would like to add it, because I'd like to just tell people you can roll them up into a single view. So you can switch between them from this selector here. You can also click add all canvases, and then you can see all of your available projects. Okay, another thing you could do, which I had a genius idea the other day. Another thing you can do is, what is it? Control tab, and then you can switch between all of your projects, all of your open canvases, right? So I'm control tabbing right now. Kind of like alt tab, but control tab. And so you can also fire up a voice agent. Hello, are you here today?
Hey there, I'm right here with you. What can I help you with?
Can you please switch to CNVS canvas?
You're already on the CNVS canvas.
Can you organize the canvas, please?
All tidied up into a clean grid. Chase and focus are neatly side by side.
Can you please switch to, I think it's called Opus Nuketown or something like that?
There you go. Back on Opus 5 Nuketown.
Awesome. Could you please organize the canvas?
Canvas is organized. Marshall and Chase are now in a clean grid.
Fantastic. Can you open up 3 Grok agents, 3 Codex agents, and 3 Claude Code agents?
9 agents incoming. 3 each of Grok, Codex, and Claude Opus. They'll boot up in a moment.
Beautiful. Can you open a browser preview?
There's your browser. Veet's firing up for you.
Awesome. Can you please put Yoda on the stage?
Yoda's now front and center on the stage. The rest of the crew is tiled in the side rail.
Go to sleep. All right, so you can do anything from voice control. You can do anything from voice control. Okay, anything your little heart imagines, you could do from voice control. I also added recently the ability to check this out. Check this out. Can you please switch canvas? Hold on. you please switch canvas? Hello, hello, are you there? Can you switch canvas to...
What do you need?
Can you please switch canvas to CNVS?
Over on the CNVS canvas now. Chase.
Can you please switch? Can you please pause the music?
Music's paused. Let me know when you want it back on.
No. Close the music player.
Focus is gone. Canvas feels a bit lighter.
All right. Can you please play My Own Prison by Creed?
Cranking up My Own Prison by Creed. Enjoy the ride.
Can you please turn the music down to 25%?
Music's dialed down to 25%.
Close the music.
Music's closed. All quiet.
Go to sleep. I don't know why it's not adjusting the... Grok Voice is brand new. Grok Voice is brand new, guys. Okay, we just added Grok Voice. It came out yesterday. It's a banger. Trust me, it's a banger. There are a couple of bugs with Grok Voice. Like GPT Realtime 2 is locked in because we've had it for a very long time. Grok Voice, you have to trust me, it's a banger. It's very fast. It's very smart. It impresses me with a lot of shit, and we're going to be able to add a ton of functionality. But it uses a completely different communication protocol than the standard OpenAI real-time voice protocol. So we have to like modify for a little bit. Can you please open the music player again?
Music player's back on the canvas. What should I play?
All right. Yo, W Canvas update, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Slater, let's go. I use remote control in Claude Code, and it has auto mode so that any local session is drivable from any Claude Code instance, including your phone. I use remote control in Claude Code, and it has auto mode so that any local session is drivable from any Claude Code instance, including your phone. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So let's open up a couple agents and let's see if we can get some of this stuff figured out. Can you please open a Kimmy agent?
Kimmy's up and ready to roll. What's the first task for her?
Can you please prompt Kimmy? I need you to deep dive the current Grok Fast Think 2.0 integration setup, and sometimes I feel like it's struggling with the music player. I'll tell it to stop the music, and depending on whether the music is playing on YouTube or Apple Music or whatever it is, it's unable to actually pause or do that. Sometimes I'll tell it to change the actual volume of the music, and it will occasionally have issues with that. The worst bug I have right now is I think it has to do with the memory system, the way the Grok memory system works and is different from the OpenAI memory system. It actually, I think it's remembering that I told it to, it's remembering that I turned it off, but from the previous open session. And when I use the keybind to then fire it up in the next session, it will, the first like 1 or 2 times, it will false start and I'll have to restart it again. Don't make any code changes yet. See if you can get really surgical here and find the root of the issues with the music player and with the Grok voice integration, and give me an ultra brief report back of what we need to do to have it fixed and working and 100% reliable. From there, we need to create tests so that we can run the dev app and make sure that our fixes are working 100% of the time across the board.
Kimmy's digging in. She'll report back on the music and Grok voice roots.
Fantastic. Can you please open one more Kimmy agent?
Kimmy 2's live alongside her. Double the Kimmy power.
Okay, I want you to prompt Kimmy too. Sometimes when I get actually never mind. I want you to prompt Kimmy too that Grok voice is not using the same naming scheme that OpenAI real time GPT real time does, where it looks at the set naming scheme that I have in settings and names them like 1, 2, 3 through the list of the available names, whether it's default or the JSON list of names that the user custom inputs for the individual agents. Like for instance, when I say like throw a Kimmy agent up, instead of calling it like Marshall or Chase or whatever the set names are, it'll actually name them like Kimmy, Kimmy 2, Kimmy 3, which is no bueno. Can you please find the root of the issue here and fix it? And then once we are done with that, I need you to write tests and run the dev build to make sure the fix is 100% reliable in every way.
Kimmy 2's on the naming mismatch. She'll hunt down why it's defaulting to Kimmy, Kimmy 2 instead of the settings list, then lock in tests.
Okay, great. Can you please open up a Grok agent?
Marshall the Grok is live, ready for whatever you throw at him.
Please prompt Marshall to make an MD file called to-do list day 72 stream.
Marshall's creating that to-do list for day 72. He'll have it ready in a sec. Waiting on Marshall's update.
Go to sleep.
Marshall's output settled.
Guys, was my Grok was my agent muted that whole time? Was it really quiet that whole time? Sometimes I feel like on day 72 I should be much better of a streamer than I am. Like, I feel like when we were on day 30, I could get away with saying, I'm a new streamer, guys. I'm going to get my shit together. Day 72, it's a little bit rough. I got to get my dog. Philly coin. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Marlo says, don't you feel you're overkilling it with gimmicky features? I don't understand what is gimmicky at all. I'm voice prompting agents to vibe code. And I have a music player because I like listening to music while I vibe code. I feel like from 1 to gimmicky, like I'm probably at my own detriment building the least gimmicky there is. Like, if you wanted to see gimmicky, I will show you gimmicky, and it probably would double the sales that I'm at currently. If I'm being totally honest with you, if my only concern was building something that got maximal revenue, oh, you don't even know the amount of gimmick that would be thrown in here. You have no idea the amount of gimmick that would be thrown in here. Look at the goddamn screen. There's nothing on it. There's agents, there's a music player, and there's a minimal little bar there. There's legitimately nothing on it. It couldn't be any more minimalist if I tried. Have you looked at modern software before? We're talking about because I'm voice prompting? There's nothing gimmicky about voice prompting. Voice prompting is the future. And if you don't think so, you can't be saved. In 5 years, you're going to be voice controlling every single thing in your life. And I'm not upset. I'm glad you said that. All right. EU investing in data centers, laugh my ass off. I think it's the wrong bet. They're forcing me to provide my research to Danish institutions so we don't bankrupt ourselves. What? Your enemies are your biggest fan. Base 44 feels gimmick. Not everyone makes it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with. No, we're all making it in this chat. Humble. Everyone's going to make it. Even the haters. I don't care. I'm taking them with me. I do not give a fuck. If you're in this chat and you like the stream and you subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'm taking you with me. You do not have an option. We are all going to the top. We are all going to make it massively in every possible way. Congratulations. Congratulations. You just won the Willy Wonka ticket. Even the haters. I mean, it was a dumb question. It was a dumb question. It was a dumb question. W bro. Let's go. Let's go. I think you're building better game. Oh, I can't read that. I'm not allowed to read that. But thank you for saying that. Correct. It's all voice everything. It is. It is. It is. It is. Is this an ADE? It is. Unfortunately, it is. It's an agentic development environment of the future. All right, I got to get one more. I got to get one more situation going here. Can you tell Marshall to open the MD file that he just made in the MD viewer?
Marshall's on it.
I'm not sure if they can actually do that. I don't think they can do that. But if they can't, then that's a feature we need to add right now. No. No, it's not. They can't do that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It just started trying to build the feature. Holy. Stop it, Marshall. Stop it. You can't do that. I'm not letting you do that. Not today. All right, so let's go Command K. Let's go Markdown. Let's go to-do list, day 72, open. Okay, wow, it made a really nice little to-do list here. You guys see this? Oh, do I need to turn the font up? Do I have it up? No, I don't have it up. All right, here we go. All right, pre-stream. Let me turn this on edit. Pre-stream, I don't need to do that. I really don't need any of this, to be honest. This is me moving forward being more organized. This is me moving forward being more organized on stream. All right. Use Obsidian. I can't go down Obsidian Notion rabbit hole. It gets to the point where I start Simon, you legend. It gets to the point where I start notioning and obsidianing for no reason. Have you guys ever done that? Type a 1 in chat if you guys have ever lost productivity from building a productivity system. Like legitimately all of your productivity has gone from being productive to building the perfect productivity system inside of Notion or Obsidian or fill in the blank. Anyone else, has anyone do that? All the time. Okay. One. True. Okay. Everyone's done that. Okay. Okay. How about notes? Making notes right now. All right. What did I just have? All right. First things first here. I'm going to say open tasks. Open tasks. And then the first one was the audio / music control issues. The second one is God, I just did this. What was it? Oh, Grok Voice naming. Naming agents willy-nilly. All right. The third issue we have to make here. Hold on. Can you please open another? Can you open another Kimmy agent?
Marshall, the Kimmy code is ready.
Did I already tell this about this? I said list available names, whether it's default, JSON list. Okay. Struggling with the music player. Turned it off, but I told it it's remembering that I took. All right, never mind. We already did that. Okay. Let me switch to this view. Let me go to the to list. Switch to edit. Turning off before starting. Not starting on keybind issue. All right, those are our open tasks. See, because here's what happens, guys. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happens. Okay, this happens to you too. I'm about to pull you guys on. Okay, back in the day, all right, when I manually coded stuff for like 5 minutes before AI, I used to make an MD file just like this. Okay, all the time with my open tasks, and then I would, as I'm completing these, I would turn them into closed tasks. Now, AI has gotten to the point where it sped everything up for us so much that for some reason, like a degen, I stopped doing that. And so what happens is I end up starting all these different pathways of shit that I'm doing. 1,000 different pathways. And so then you end up with 30 open tasks. Nothing ends up getting tested. Nothing ends up getting finished, tested, shipped. Finished, tested, shipped. So moving forward, anytime we open a task, it needs to be written down somewhere, and it's going to be on the open task list. And that is going to keep us from just turning into absolute degen psychopaths that have 100 open items with nothing finished, tested, and shipped. That's going to be... All right, you guys already know we have a motto in the stream: less is more. What's the rest of our mottos? The first one's less is more. I know that's our most important thing in the stream. Less is more. The second thing in the stream, I guess now, is going to be finish, tested, and shipped. So step 1 is less is more. Less is more. I think step 2 is also less is more. And then step 3 is finish, tested, and shipped. Everything. I would rather be at a nightly cadence so that I am literally shipping shit nightly and it's just one thing. Then be at this cadence where I'm at, where it's like a once a week update. It's very chunky. There's a lot to it. There's a massive chunk that gets sent out. It's going to feel nicer on my brain, on your brain, on everyone's brain. Finish, tested, shipped. No more open tasks fanning out in all different directions. We're done. We're done with it. We're not doing it anymore. Sorry, I got to ban somebody. Okay. All right, let's see easy ban. Hold on. He's banned. He's gone forever. He's no longer part of the stream. I honestly didn't even read what he said. I just saw that Brandon said ban him, and I banned him immediately. That's how ban happy I am these days. I reported for harassment. Amazing. Old head coder is back. Brandon just said, Max, you need to ban this person. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I immediately just clicked ban. And now I don't even think I can see what he said. So it's gone. It's gone forever. Rex says, how do you do your marketing? Okay, so I live stream. This live stream, there's 118 people watching right now, which is unreal. Blows my fucking mind. 2 months ago, we had 3 people watching the stream. The stream gets like anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000, sometimes up to 5,000 views in the VOD. All right, we are now at 1 million views on YouTube. So that is a lot of exposure on our product. That's a huge top of funnel. Even bigger top of funnel is I have 20,000 followers on X, which followers don't matter anymore, so I don't even know why I say that. I do a really good job of making posts on X. They get a ton of views. AKA, last night I stayed up super late. I added Grok, Thinking Fast Flash 2.0 Ultra to Canvas. Made a video post showing how amazing it is inside of Canvas. It got 700 likes. How many likes does it have now? It has 1 million likes. It got, I don't know, 100,000 views or something like that. And we do that regularly. Okay? Like, happens all the time. That one post, I have 2 sales tracked from it. Simon says, I'm going to keep it honest, Max. And I know when somebody starts a comment with, I'm going to keep it honest, Max, my butthole does one of these real quick. I'm like, oh no, he's keeping it honest. Don't keep it honest. He says, I'm going to keep it honest, Max. And I know you want to keep it simple, but the next crazy feature for Canvas would be live collaboration where you see the mouse and the input of other people. I couldn't agree more.
Chase's output settled.
I couldn't agree more. You know you're making it when the haters arrive. That is so true. That is honestly, like, if you want to talk about product market fit as far as content goes, I think one of the biggest, a decent sign for product market fit is that haters show up. But I would add a rule B. If that's rule A, product market fit for content is that you have haters. Rule B is that you have to have as many people like you or more as your haters. Otherwise, you definitely have the wrong product market fit, if that makes sense. Right? Because anybody could, I guess, gaining notoriety is much easier than gaining. You guys know what I'm saying. Please. Please. Again, I can help with live moderation if you want, Max. Is there a way to have mods on YouTube? Bro, read your chat. I'm reading it right now. Guys, I'm a 9 out of 10 chat reader. A 9 out of 10 in chat reading. I can't paste links in. It's a AAA built from scratch in under 72 hours with Opus 5, Fable, and Codex 5.6. Felipe! Oscar Unified Chat is just host-facing chat interface that Max sees on his screen and we see in the overlay. I just answered how I did my marketing. I legitimately just answered how I did my marketing. Create in Canvas a moderator bot. That's not a bad idea at all. Yes, you can have mods as well. Check your Discord. We need to stop making Subway Surfer. We got to go all in. Okay, hold on. All right, what is this? What is this? What are you sending me right now? Who made this? Who made this? Is this something you made? Is this something you made? Civix? Civix? Is this something that you made?
Helicopter 2-9er, rig control. Winds gusting 40 knots. Proceed with caution. Copy, rig control. Maintaining visual on the platform. Be advised, heavy spray from waves. Watch your altitude.
This is made with Opus 5, Fable, and Codex 5.6. What's that?
Helicopter 2-9er.
Okay.
Deepwater actual. You have to watch.
You know what's funny is
Anchor Arden inbound.
the commands are
3.5
inverted on
kilometers.
this also. Remember I was telling you guys I couldn't get the commands not to be inverted in that game that I...
Contact. Small craft. Port bow. Closing.
There has to be an invert. Invert vertical aim. Invert vertical look.
One is not friendly.
It's still inverted. Why is this a thing that all the models are doing? Oh, it hurts. It hurts because the game is so good, but the inversion of the controls is killing me. I can't even... That's so loud. That's so loud, but this is incredible. This is actually unbelievable. This is unbelievable. For everyone just joining, I did not make this. This is somebody just sent me this in Discord. This was made with Opus 5, Opus Fable, and Codex 5.6.
Contact. Two small craft. Closing fast on the tanker.
Unfortunately, borderline unplayable for me with the inverted commands. All right, feels like Grok Voice is too expensive to operate full time with it. Grok Voice is 8 cents a minute. So, I mean, how long are my commands that I do? I mean, I do long commands because I'm live streaming, but I think the commands that I do are probably what do you think? They're 30 seconds. They're 30 seconds. I guess we're just gonna have to track it and see how it is. We're just gonna have to track it and see how it is. But I have a feeling it's not gonna be that much money. In comparison to how much I pay for like my agents and stuff like that, it's not gonna be that much money. All right, yes, you're a top cheater, but you're you're a top chat reader, but with your streams getting more popular, it's easier to get lost in the comments and be sad about it. I know. That does suck. That's not fun. Where's the squats today? My legs are so sore. I can't believe my legs are that sore. Something about doing 135 for like taking a break and then doing it, taking a break, then doing it for that long of a period was... Yeah, but I'm actually using Typeless, which costs $30 a month, is unlimited. I feel like I'm already at $2
Chase's
in like
output
45 minutes using Grok. I don't know what Typeless is. I don't know what Typeless is. All right, so I need to see if here's what we're gonna do. Can you please prompt Marshall that the MD file, the MD node, the MD file viewer node should be intertwined with the MCP server and the CLI tooling so that agents can fully control the MCP viewer and editor node completely. Like if I have a agent, let's say I open up Grok or something like that, and I have it make a MD file inside of the Canvas directory I'm in, I want the agent to be able to open the MD file in the MD file reader inside of Canvas and show it to me. Please do a deep dive in the code base, make a plan to figure out how to effortlessly integrate this into the code base. Build it out behind a feature flag, and let me know when it's fully completed.
Marshall's got the full brief. He's diving the code base now.
I don't know why I get this sometimes. It says error, config invalid, model Kimi is not configured in config TOML. Add a models Kimi entry with max content size. I don't know what that's all about. All right, open task, adding MD file editor and viewer to the MCP and CLI tooling. Oh shit, I also wanted to can you please focus Marshall?
Marshall's front and center.
Can you also prompt Marshall that I want the GPT real time and the Grok voice agents to be able to modify the MD files using the editor node as well, possibly even just edit it using like a tool call behind the scenes. Just draft a plan for, don't make this live in the code base right now, but draft a plan for the simplest and most intuitive integration to make this feel like it just is dead reliable every time for the end user, and give me an ultra brief response back of how we should go about making it so that I can tell the GPT real time, add this to my task list, or take this off my task list, or edit the MD file in this way, or open the MD file in the MD file viewer.
Marshall's updating the plan. He'll brief you on the simplest integration.
Okay, awesome. Can you focus Chase now?
Chase is up.
All right, can you please read to me what Chase is saying here, starting at it's done?
Chase wrapped his run. 4 tests passed after fixes. He caught a pairing copy bug that needs a real Mac pairing surface, and he's suggesting you review the round 7 shots before he commits and we move to the relay plan. He's ready for your go-ahead.
Okay, go to sleep for now. We should have a basic file viewer. I know, but I don't really want to make a file viewer. Like because where does it end then? Where does it end? You know, like where does it end? As soon as they make a file viewer, people are gonna be like, oh my God, you need a PDF viewer. You need a video player. You know, because if I open up the file viewer, it becomes from strictly a vibe coding agentic development environment to it immediately skips to we're building an operating system. I know it does. I know it does. Because you're going to open the file viewer and people are going to click on files. They're going to click on .mp4s. They're going to click on PNGs, which we already do have a PNG viewer, but I don't know. It could work. It could work. Something basic could work. I think straight file image viewer is fair. More than it's too much. At that point, you could just make AOS ends at an IDE. LOL. Isn't there a file system MCP? Paint, what's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? We got to check and see. We got to see where Nuketown is at. Oh, why is this? Oh, because it's not in YOLO mode. Approved for this session. What is it, guys? Shift tab to go to auto mode. No, that's for plan. Select permission mode. Auto. Nice. We're dialed in. We're dialed in. Can you please switch canvases to the switch canvas to Nuketown, Opus 5 Nuketown? It's not going to get that. It did get that.
Switch to Opus 5 Nuketown.
Focus chase. It's still on wave 2. This has been going for 4 hours and 25 minutes, by the way. 4 workers hit the 30-minute timeout mid-task, resuming all 4 so they finish with their contacts intact. That's not good. Why is that a thing? Let me see where we're at with usage, because we're probably close to burning this Kimmy account, I bet. Yep, 70% used, and we have 44 minutes left of the 5-hour limit. So if we can make it another 44 minutes on this plan, that would be incredible, because we're at 14% used on the Kimmy plan. So that'd be really good. Max, check Kimmy's speed on OpenRouter. Did they update it? It wasn't that impressive before, guys. It was like 50 tokens per second. I guess Fireworks is the raw dog, huh? Jesus Christ. Fireworks fast. Fireworks fast runs Kimmy at 65 tokens per second. 65 tokens per second. That's not like mind-blowing. I feel like ever since... I don't know what happened. Let me research what's going on with that, actually. Can you please open a Grok? Can you please open a Grok? I'm gonna have to switch until we get the start bug fixed. I don't know why. Let's switch to GPT real time. Can you please open a Grok agent?
Your Grok agent is up and ready to roll.
And focus it, please.
All set. Leia is front and center now.
Okay, can you please prompt Leia, figure out what's... OpenAI talked about, running GPT 5.6 Soul at 700 tokens per second or higher on Cerebrus. Where is that? They talked about it everywhere, and now I feel like it's just gone. When is that coming? Is that still coming? Or is that not actually a thing?
Sent to Leia. She's on it. If you want, I can also check her response when it comes back.
He will get mocked by me, unfortunately, for hit. I don't think so. I think that I'm mocking you guys, but I don't know if the game is finishing. Also, it's gone for another 4 hours today, guys.
Leia's output settled.
It's gone for another 4 hours today. It's terrible from Moonshot right now. Is that why it's taking so long? All right. In June 26 preview post, OpenAI wrote, we're also launching GPT 5.6 Soul on Cerebras at up to 750 tokens per second in July. Access will initially be limited to select customers as we expand capacity. So the promise was GPT 5.6 Soul up to 750 tokens per second, 10 times the normal Soul. 10 times the normal Soul. Which would make running GPT 5.6, by the way, pretty much my only go-to option. Like I would just orchestrate GPT 5.6 Soul like low or medium with something else. I mean, we're talking about 10 times faster. That's a whole new world. That's a new universe. Is it out? Not. As of today, July 30th, people are still asking, when do we get Soul on Cerebras after OpenAI's latest update? That fast mode is a normal GPU speed bump. I heard about the fast bump. People hitting 35 to 50 tokens per second on Soul, not 750. Was it a real announcement? Yes. Official OpenAI blog post. Is it canceled? No public cancellations. When? Still July/soon with no firm public GA date past that. That's annoying. Payne says, bro, imagine Gauntlet looping with 750 tokens per second. That would get out of hand quickly. It'd be insane. It'd be insane. Dwee says, I'm not excited about it since they probably just going to apply it to API. That would be so crazy if they did that to us. That would be so crazy if they did that to us. Simon says, Max, take a moment to smile. Life is good. You're top 1% with 40K plus revenue so far. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means the world. I'm trying to practice gratitude and be happy for where I'm at, while simultaneously being hungry to do 10 times more than I'm doing right now. The internet is a freaky game because you can be doing insane, right? It's crazy. We have 100 people here in chat. We've done over $40,000 since we started live streaming, and we've made the money on live stream, which is so crazy. We've built the apps on live stream, made the money on live stream together. But the the internet is just like being in the ocean, where there's always a bigger boat, there's always a bigger fish out there, and you see people and you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking insane. That guy's doing 1.45 million a month. That's fucking crazy. So it's always this balance. It's always this balance of, you got to be like appreciative and grateful and like so happy for where you're at, but you also got to keep that dog in you that's like that wants to just keep going. All right, man, these agents are slow. I don't know if I can use Kimmy on stream because it's so slow. It's honestly so slow. It's insane, guys. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is crazy. So I guess we can go back to what the whole stream was supposed to be about. Stage one of the stream. Here's my plan for today's stream, now that we're an hour and a half into the stream, was to show you guys Grok Fast Voice Flash 3.0, Omega, Sigma, which we've done that. I think we've done that, okay? It has a few bugs, but it's still really super impressive. Super impressive. I like that it's only 8 cents a minute because it is a flat rate. GPT Real-Time, I guess GPT Real-Time Mini is less expensive per task, but on the same, but Grok Voice 2.0 Fast Flash smokes it on the benchmarks for agentic tasks. So we have them all inside of Canvas. You can try all of them. You can try GPT Real-Time 2.1. which can be anywhere from 3 cents a minute to 30 cents a minute, depending on how many tool calls you're doing, like a psychopath. You could try GPT Real-Time 2.1 Mini, which can be 7 to 20 times cheaper than regular GPT Real-Time 2.1. And you could try the brand new, which came out yesterday, which we've already added to Canvas, Grok Fast Ultra Flash Preview 2.0. GPT real-time pricing is so confusing for real. With the Grok thing, you know exactly what you pay for. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. Max, did you shave or some shit? You look funky. Thank you, John. yes, I did shave. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. All right, so man, this is so terrible. This is the UI that the gauntlet loop that I ran for like 6 hours made, you know? And it is horrendous for the Canvas app. We need to make a UI for the app that is not horrendous. And I'm thinking to start off with, we literally just draw it. Like that's just the best way to go about doing things, is we literally just draw it and we say, no, don't make whatever you made right there. Don't do that. Not good. So I'm thinking that we take a lot of inspiration from Claude Dispatch and then figure out how to make it unique so that it fits Canvas perfectly. Like, this is so crazy. It has the date up here. This is supposed to be the mobile version of my app, Canvas, that we're in right now. It has the date up here. It has agents waiting, working, and shipped, which shipped makes no sense, by the way. Because how would it possibly decide whether something is shipped or not from the agent? You know what I'm saying? It can't see the agent and know that it's shipped. Needs you is okay, I guess. Working is not great. The app should be fully voice driven. That's a possibility. Minimalistic it is. With what did you do that app layout? I just set up a gauntlet loop for like, I don't even know, 6 hours with Opus 5. And I said, look at the Canvas Mac app, and I need you to make the iOS app version of it. And I gave it some other like benchmarks to hit as far as like the review agents, what they needed to do. And I feel like it just didn't listen to me at all. That's why I was telling you guys earlier in the stream. I was like, has anybody felt Opus 5 like degrading over the last specifically like 48 hours? Because it feels like every gauntlet loop that I'm doing with Opus 5 now is horrendous, the output, compared to when we first started with it. Like every gauntlet loop that was running for 12 hours was just creating amazing output. And now I'm literally getting this. Like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. It's the wrong direction. Just get Kimmy to mock up 3 unique designs based on canvas switching, multi-agent per canvas with all the other key things you want. I use Kimmy for app wireframing all the time. It's so good. You should have it like it's emulating a canvas, but you have the buttons, and the button that switches between a canvas to another to another so you can automatically switch in a fast way between. Use ImageGen to make like 10 different ideas. Overall, AI feels weird right now. It feels so weird right now. Use Claude Design, second Claude Design. I can't do it. I can't do it. Claude Design is too confusing for me. It gives me this file, and I don't know what to do with it. Testing dictation, texting dictation. Okay. So I need you to create an HTML file that has basically wireframes for the iOS app version of CNVS. Why did that do nothing? Testing dictation, testing dictation. Okay. I need you to create a HTML file with the wireframes for the iOS app version of CNVS app. You can deep dive the Mac app codebase here. It is a agentic development environment. All right. The key things that we need in the app. The key things that we need in the app. All right, somebody just shared this in Discord. This is very simplistic. This is very simplistic paint. I like where you're headed. I like where you're headed to. This is very simplistic. Paint just shared this in Discord. So it has a little water blob in the middle. I like the little water blob. But anyways, it has the voice. It has the voice at the bottom. Button on the left, button on the right. The main things that I want to see inside the app is a button to create a new agent session, which I should be able to choose which model I'm going to be using. So whether that's Kimi or Claude Code or Codex or any of the available models. I need to have a simple button in the left-hand corner that exposes a sheet of all of my existing agents. And underneath the agent name, it should have a short summary of the work that's being done inside of that agent. And also should have the logo and name of the agent doing work. I'm trying to think of what the bare minimum. The default state of the app should be similar to a ChatGPT mobile app interface, where I have the input bar where I can input text, a microphone button where I can do speech to text, and my terminal interface is shown in the chat window so I can see what the agent is actively doing. When I get to clear pause point, I bundle the strong design points using bundlers for atomic gravity mind mass, fancy name format, basically a packaging device for core ideas. Then throw that into Claude Design and have it edit it. Wait, no, that's a different person. Sorry. Then I'm not saying bundling core ideas should always be the solution, but it gives peace of mind. Eventually, AGI shouldn't need bundled core ideas, should be able to figure this shit out regardless. Why not add the same control input bar in your app, add tiles like your agent windows? I think that it's, don't you feel like, I have thought about that, but don't you feel like it would get, overwhelming fast? Like, I'm almost thinking the mobile app should be hyper simplified. Don't you think the mobile app should be like hyper simplified? Why not add the same control input bar in your app? Add tiles like your agent windows. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have that, and then you could have a canvas selector at the top, or even at the bottom, I guess. And then when you click one of the tiles, it goes full screen. I'd like to see how that looks. All right, let's delete some of this. Let me make this full screen so we can see what we're doing. We just got to get started. This is the hardest part. I'm telling you right now, this is the hardest part. And I tried to cheat the system by having the gauntlet loop run and give us a head start. But I don't think you can avoid this part where you have to put out a couple of shitty designs, a couple of shitty user experiences before you ship, obviously. And then you mold that into something that is fantastic. But this going from 0 to 1 situation is always just like, yes. Yes. I want the user interface to resemble the Canvas desktop app. It should have the same bottom command bar that I'm using when you get rid of the left side toolbar and the top bar, where I can do text or voice input. I can switch canvases from it. And then all of the agents that are in that canvas should show as tiles on the screen. Since we are on a mobile view, like on an iPhone, we should hyper minimize the data that is shown on these tiles. Like, it probably should be restricted to the logo of the agent, the name of the agent, and the state of the agent, whether it's idle, working, waiting for me, done. When I click one of these agents, it should expand out to a full screen view that allows me to send prompts. I need your help creating all of the wireframes for all of the screens that we will have in the app and design a flawless user experience. Turn this into a nice HTML page and make sure that the styling of it perfectly matches the Canvas CNVS Mac app. You can start off with the Aurora theme because it's very simple. But it should feel like a one-to-one match of the CNVS Mac app brought to iOS. Double view question per agent, and clicking on it switches message versus CLI view. Double view question. Add a feature that will enhance the prompt that's been given by you to any models or carousel window cards. Oh my God, it's so funny that you were saying that, Toledo-Matic, because I was thinking it'd be badass if you could almost swipe through your agents that's working, kind of like you're like scrolling, you're doom scrolling on TikTok, except for like you're swiping through your agents. Toledo-Matic, that might be a fire idea. Holy shit, Toledo-Matic. Like imagine if you have the agents pull open in full view. So you have your agent in here. And then like if I swipe to the right, it goes to the next agent. I swipe to the right, it goes to the next agent. And then you can click to go back to the full agent view and you see the grid of all your agents. If you double click on one of the agents, so let's say there's an agent right here that's a Claude Code agent or something like that. If I double click on this, then it makes this agent full screen. Okay, so then I have the full screen agent here. If I swipe to the right, then it automatically goes to the next agent that I have open inside that canvas. And this is all going to be perfectly synced with the agents that are on your MacBook because they're running on your MacBook or on your server in the cloud. So if I have Claude Code pulled up in full screen, I swipe to the right and it goes to Kimmy. And then we've already done this, so it won't be a big deal. But swapping between messages view to CLI view. And for those of you just joining, that basically means like we could go from like if this is a CLI view right here, we could go instead to basically like the Hermes chat view where it's like hey there, how are you doing today? Don't say anything weird. I'm live streaming right now. Where it would go to a chat view that looks like this. So like if this is CLI right here, this is CLI, we could switch to a chat view and go back and forth toggle because this will be a lot more mobile friendly. The only thing that might be strange is having a double input bar because on the iPhone, it will look like this. There'll be a text input bar right here and then another one right above it, which is going to be kind of janky. But I think we just build it and then we figure out how we need to modify it. When we have a agent full screen, I want to have a toggle to be able to switch between a like chat view where it looks basically like an iMessage chat back and forth to the true CLI view where it looks exactly like a regular terminal interface. Also, when I have an agent full screen, like I selected one of the toggles and it's full screen, I want to be able to swipe left and right to carousel through all of my available agents. I'm so fired up right now. I'm so fired up right now. You have no idea. Could I set up Canvas so I could reverse proxy it from a web URL? You, like, if you wanted to have it running on a server and then reverse proxy it from a URL, you could do that, but how are you going to authenticate the person doing that to make sure that, because theoretically then anyone could send a command to your agent, you know what I mean? To your agents, which could get very dangerous very quickly, right? I mean, you could 100% do that. Yes. Yeah. You would just connect the reverse proxy to the MCP. But I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it. Brandon wants me to do Claude design more than anything. I think that Brandon works for Claude. I've had a sneaky suspicion that Brandon works for Anthropic. He's always throwing these things at me like, you should try out Claude design. I think you would like it. I think that's the last time I ran into Claude credits. I'll have to go back, but I think Brandon was like, you should buy another account. Max, I think you should buy another account. ngrok is made for that. Yep, that's true. That's true. ngrok, you could do Tailscale. You could just do straight up SSH. That's all fine. But also Canvas has remote canvases built in. So I don't understand the functionality you're trying to sidestep. Like if you want remote agents, I would just make a new remote canvas, select one of your servers that you want to run it on, and then click connect, and then start up a remote canvas, and it will look exactly like the canvas that you have here, except for all the agents and files that you use in it are running on your server instead of running locally. So you have remote agents, which is how we should be doing everything. The problem is with us doing that is that right now we're building a Mac app, and I would need an Apple server in order for it to run the dev builds with Xcode. Like if I was just doing a web app, then every single thing I would be doing would be on a remote server, and I probably already have the iPhone app made right now, to be honest, because then it makes 100% sense to just be able to see what's going on via the iPhone or your Mac at any time. The Mac app, building the Mac app in Swift kind of throws a little wrench in that situation a little bit. I'm using M1 Mac as my remote server, so am I. I'm actually doing the same thing as one of them. I mean, I have too many servers, but I'm doing the same thing. Try Grok design. I like it. Does Grok actually have Grok design? I don't care about the URL being public or getting people access. I would use Tailscale to use it from anywhere on a private mesh network. I don't care about the URL being public, but if you connect a URL via reverse proxy straight into your MCP server, then there's no need for Tailscale or a private mesh network, because then you'd have a public URL. It would be like if I had a public URL that was usemaxscanvas.com, and then anybody could go to it and send a API request to have a agent delete all my files. I really just need Canvas to have a reverse proxy that holds the web graphical user interface. Like you want to be able to go to a URL and access your canvas from there. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying you'd want to go to a URL and log in, and then you have your canvases? You can control them from there, because that's 100% on the roadmap. I haven't talked about that at all, but that's 1,000% on the roadmap. It is a Mac app, not web UI. I can use the Canvas UI from a browser. Not in the way that you're describing. There wouldn't be a login at all. I would just basically remote desktop to my local machine and use the graphical user interface. Well, if you're going to remote desktop, then that, of course you can. Guys, Kimi K3 is running at a rate that is so slow. I'm now realizing why this game never got finished. Because over the last 5 minutes, it's done 11,000 tokens. Which I feel like even Opus 5 would have done 75,000 tokens by now. Which is very upsetting because I just upgraded my plan for Kimi K3. But it feels like it's almost unusably slow. Like this, you would have to set up a task to do basically overnight in order to make any progress with at all. What can we use as a backup agent here instead of Kimi? We have Quen. We have, we obviously have Opus 5. We have Grok. I'm not doing Claude Design. Don't say Claude Design, Brandon. Grok the Speed Demon. Is it any good at design, though? I'll just see what it makes. Why not, right? We're just going to see what it makes. And I'm going to add this to my open tasks. Designing the app UI/UX. You're not understanding, LOL. Uncorded is a product I'm building, and the goal is the apps and tools you need where you need them. I just need Canvas set up the routed to a port like localhost 5090. I would do the rest. Claude D. Oh, wait. GLM 5.2. Quen did a pretty good job. Sherbert, you used it? Sherbert? The Beast, I do not know. Composer. Honestly, Cursor 2.5, Composer 2.5 is amazing. It's so good. Kimi is brutally slow, I forgot to say. I can't believe it's this slow, though. It's Devo. I mean, yeah, you could build that all out with the existing Canvas app if you wanted to. Yes. Like, for instance, there's multiple people I know that control Canvas from a Hermes agent just by having the Hermes agent control the MCP server. Okay, so the Hermes agent can fire up as many agents as it wants inside the Canvas, can send them individual jobs, can fire up an orchestrator agent that fires up other sub agents inside the canvas. Is it a bit like agents orchestrating agents? Yes. But you can 100% do that. So you can open Canvas in a web browser outside of the desktop. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Nope. You cannot open Canvas in a web browser. It is a Swift. It is a Swift app. It's a Mac OS app. I don't want to control it. I want to use it just like inside your Mac. No, you can't do that. Hello, using one hand, I'm having lunch. That's why I typed Sherbert. It was when. All right, let's see where this is at. Let's see where this is at. Can you please switch canvases to Opus Nuketown?
You're on the Opus 5 Nuketown canvas now.
Okay, focus Chase.
Chase is front and center now. You should see its terminal as the main window.
Go to sleep. How is this possible? This has been running for 5 hours. This has already had 2 Opus 5 loops run for 12 hours on it. Oh, is this the headless sidebar? No. This is just stage mode, fleet mode, whatever you'd like to call it. It's really called stage mode now. But it's these all have a head on them. They but I did add the headless agents also. This is just another way of organizing the canvas. So you can snap back to grid mode by hitting this button right here, and then it goes right to grid mode. So you can see all your agents like that. And then you can go to stage mode by hitting this button right here at the bottom, and it puts it in stage mode. So you have a nice little sidebar, and then there's no moving of anything now. Everything's locked in place. It's just a clean, simple layout. It's nice for if you have a browser open, because like let's say I open a browser right here. You can flip back and forth between the browser and then the agents that are working on it. It's a nice, clean, simple. I know I said I would never do a sidebar, but it is nice when you have a million agents open to go back and forth between the grid view where you can see all of the agents versus that sort of sidebar view where you can select the individual agents and do it. And it's all controlled via voice also. So you can go, can you please put Chase on the stage?
Chase is on the stage with the other agents in the side rail.
And go back to grid mode.
You're back in grid mode with everyone tiled so you can see them all at once.
Awesome. Let's go back to CNVS.
Back on the CNVS canvas. What's next?
Can you please focus Chase?
Chase is focused now, front and center on your canvas.
Actually, focus Rubble.
Rubble is focused now, up front so you can drive that terminal.
Prompt Rubble to open the HTML file in the CNVS in-app browser.
Okay, let me send that instruction over to Rubble. I've sent that to Rubble exactly as you said. If you want, I can also check its response and summarize what it did.
No, I want you to put iOS wireframes browser on the stage.
Got it. I'll check what it's called on the canvas and then put it on stage.
Okay, go to sleep. All right, so this is the one that Grok did. Which, honestly, it's bad, but for what we need, way better than even the app that the Agentic Gauntlet made over who knows how many hours, 8 hours. So this is the one that Opus 5 made over 8 hours or something like that. Maybe more. Okay, so here's the wireframe that we got from Grok. Okay, so it has the individual agents. Oh, and it's interactive? This is banger. What? This is really nice. Can you guys see this at all, or is this too small for you? Why don't you like sidebars? It's not that I don't like sidebars. It's just that every single app right now on planet Earth for running agents is a sidebar with like a main terminal area. Like that's why the sidebar is on the right hand side, because I want to be different. I want to be different. I'm sick of every single agentic development environment looking exactly the same. All right. So this is the canvas selector. Well, let me see. So we have the individual agents. We can click on the individual agents. You can switch back and forth between chat view and the CLI view. We have the mic. We have the input bar. I can switch between all my agents. This is actually great, guys. This is great. What just happened? I think that the Kimmy agent might be firing up a. All right, did a little Canvas Connect screen so it can show the pairing screen. All agents, the CLI view versus the chat view. This is exactly what we need to get started. The Canvas selector. I feel like we could have a tile that is just an add button right here. That would be the simplest UI. And so we have all these agents, right? This is your Claude Code agent. This is your Codex agent, Gemini, Cursor, OpenCode, Grok. We have a tile on here that is just a add button tile. You click on it and it asks you, what do you want to open? Claude Code, Codex. Do you want to open GPT 5.6? What thinking level? Open it. That's it. There's the Canvas selector right there. I don't know what we're going to do with this type or speak button. It's kind of a little bit crazy, but when you're focused, the individual agents, it's perfect. It's perfect. John, this is not the design. This is the user experience. This is not the design that we're going to have, obviously. God, you're full asleep. You're fully asleep. You're either drunk because it's 4:30 or you're fully asleep. I don't know which. Why do we not have beautiful backgrounds? Because it's just a wireframe, John. John, it's just a wireframe. It's just a wireframe. We're gonna have it be very beautiful. Do you guys really think for a second I would ever ship an iPhone app that is not stunningly beautiful? Are you crazy? It'll look nothing like this. I mean, it'll be structured like this. I like this user experience. It'll definitely be structured like this, but it will look nothing like this. It'll have beautiful animated backgrounds and liquid glass tiles that have a decent amount of blur so you can actually read the text. Let's be honest, some liquid glass is too far. John says, okay, thank God. All right. He's back awake. He's back awake. I think he's out on a boat right now fishing. I think he's out on a boat fishing right now. The Odrin app will suck, but The Android app will look just like this, guys. This is actually the Android app. Believe it or not, this is the finished Android app. Everything I just said about it being beautiful, X-nay the Android app on that one. I got Mac for Canvas. Don't make me buy iOS 2. You're not going to buy iOS 2. You're not going to buy iOS 2. I will take it, ship it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's ship it. Let's ship it. Who do we have ship this that doesn't suck? Where is my usage at for this? We're so cooked. 96% used. Let me go to my second account. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You guys are going to like this. Agents. I got my backup account right here. Oh my God. Backup account. Close that. Command K. Claude. /usage. 96%. Oh, is it the same account? Did not. Or did I click the wrong one? Command K, Claude, back up. There it is. /usage. 100% used. All right, so it's not going to be Claude. Oh, you know what? What are we thinking about, guys? Oh, sometimes I'm so dumb. It's Codex. Codex is what you use. Believe it or not, we're going to build the app with Codex. And then, all right. So dumb. So dumb. We need to add to our open tasks, to do, when adding agents in the stage view, auto focus when they are added. Easy. All right, what is the what is it called here? iOS wireframes. Max, do you dislike Windows and Android at the same degree? Rico says all 2 Android users will be so upset. Question box is in the chat missing. Question box is in the chat missing. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Question box is in the chat missing. All right, I'm going to say, can you please modify the current iOS app for Canvas, CNVS, so that it looks exactly like the wireframe here. The user experience should match the wireframes here, and the theme should match the CNVS Aurora theme that we already have exactly. You modify the current iOS app for Canvas CNVS so that it looks exactly like the wireframe here, so that it looks and operates exactly like the wireframe here. The user experience should match the wireframes here, and the theme should match the Canvas Aurora theme that we already have exactly. Okay, great. All right, so for those of you that don't know, GPT Codex is actually phenomenal at writing Swift. Really good, like crazy good. Crazy good at writing Swift. So I'm going to have it build the foundation of the app, and then we will come in with Kimmy, who is phenomenal at doing front-end UI, and we will have it build out the beautiful liquid glass elements, the animated background, so it really feels, you know, so we have like the Lakeside theme, we have the Halcyon theme, the Vesper theme, and it really feels like Canvas brought to the mobile app. So first we make the user experience match, we get it to look kind of close to the Aurora theme, and then we modify it with an agent like Kimmy that's going to be better at front end. Obviously, GPT 5.6 Soul Extra High is not going to be phenomenal at front end. It's going to be dog shit, but it's going to make the app highly performant, and it's going to make the app bug free. Main priority right now is simple user experience, 100% bug free, and highly performant. Nice plan. Nice. Yo, back home vibe coding. Love these afternoon streams. Let's go. Any word buzz, it's quite the buzz. On any word on buzz, it's quite the buzz. I know, I saw buzz for a second, but I feel like it's gone already. I feel like it's gone already. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, it was big for a minute. For literally 24 hours, and I don't see anything more about it. I don't know, maybe my algorithm just knows that I never bought in, and it doesn't show me anymore. I don't understand. It's a ADE combined with it's an ADE combined with Slack. So you can have multiple people utilizing the same CLIs. It's not going anywhere. I just saw a video about it. I thought it was a team tool, but everyone is saying it's a Hermes killer. It's a Hermes killer now? See, no one knows what it is. So no one knows what it is. Soul versus Opus, what are you going to choose? Opus. No, I don't know. That's a crazy tough situation. I hate both of them right now. I'm so pissed at both of them right now. All right, what was the to list button? All right, when agents in the stage view autofocus when they're added. Okay, so we're going to go Command K. We're gonna open a Grok agent for this. It's gonna go really fast and just gonna get the job done. When I have stage view acted and I add an agent, like let's say I do Command K, or I have GPT Realtime or NVIDIA Parakeet or Grok Voice, add an agent or a browser or the music player or any node while I'm in stage view, it should auto focus that node. Slack bot with AI as a first-class citizen. Okay. It's whatever you think it is. It's whatever you think it is. It was big until everyone tried it and realized it's nothing special. It also has a cool feature called Huddle. Let's get in the huddle, guys. All right, Opus 5 Nuketown. Can you please close everything except for Chase? Please leave Chase open.
All set. Everything else is closed, and Chase is still open.
Okay, and then put Chase on the stage.
Chase is now on a stage, with the others tucked.
Does anyone know if Kimmy has some sort of... I have to see... there's got to be a way I can see what's happening here, right? Is there a way I can see what's happening here? Like, you know how in dynamic workflows I can go and see what's going on? Does Kimmy have that as well? I wish I added. I should have just took Kimmy and put it inside of Claude Code. Which probably was my better idea. Can you focus Marshall?
Marshall's front and center now.
Prompt Marshall to research. When I do an agent swarm inside of Kimmy code, is there a way for me to like select it or get more information, kind of like you can with dynamic workflows in Claude Code? I have a agent swarm inside of Kimmy going for 5 hours right now and basically have no idea what's going on. Is there a / by the way command I can run or something like that to get more information?
Marshall's on it, researching exactly what you asked.
What level of sub are you paying for Kimmy? I was paying for $49, but this morning I upgraded it to the $99 plan, which I probably should not have done, but I have an issue. The Friday server rush pushing our TPS down, LOL. Is Kimmy opened up so that you can get Kimmy now? Anyone can get the Moonshot plan? Because long polling, my provider for Kimmy K3 is Moonshot. Like I have the sub straight from them. But have they opened it up so that anyone can get the sub from them now? Or is it still like it was before where it was closed access? Because the demand is too high? Short answer, yes. By the way, did you guys see that they... I don't even know what it's called. It's not called distilled. It's they quantized Kimmy K3 and you could technically run it on a Mac Studio. I believe they said. I don't know. I saw a post about it. It blew my mind. I think it's only like 16 tokens per second or something like that. But still, the thought of running Kimmy K3, and I saw it was 79% as good as the full-blown Kimmy, which I don't know how that's possible or how they're benchmarking that. I'm sure there's a lot of bullshit going on, but I mean, it's interesting that we're getting close. Like, we are getting really, really close to it making sense to run a local model. Q1 quantized equals 600 gigabytes RAM. Was it 60? Was it 600? I thought that it could run on a 500 gigabyte Mac Studio. Use Quen. Which Mac Studio? The discontinued ones that are like $25K on eBay? Are they $25,000 on eBay? Oh, man. Right now we're building Canvas. We're building my agentic development environment. Oof, local is far, man. You need crazy compression to run those on big machines. Well, I mean, I think that if there's people that have the Mac Studios, if you have one of those, then thank you, Apps Creative. Then you're running the quantized version. But I could be wrong. I saw it on the X feed, so it has to be right. Everything you see on the X feed has to be right. $10,000 buys a lot of cloud. It really does. It really does. That's the problem. It's just the infinite nature of it that's exciting. Like, I wonder how that would change your usage of it if you don't have to worry about like every token costs you X amount of money. Like, I guess it still costs you money in energy, and time usage and the fact that you're paying for the equipment. But it's sort of like you have the equipment regardless, so like you should keep it running, doing something at all times. All right, all fleet mode test pass. Stage mode now autofocus knows you create. All right. Can you run a dev build so that I can play around with it and make sure it works perfectly? Yo, bro, what are you building? Right now we're building Canvas CNVS, which is my agentic development environment. It's a Mac OS app built in Swift from the ground up, so it has raw dog performance on Apple hardware. It's fully voice controlled with NVIDIA Parakeet running locally, GPT real time in the cloud, or just recently, as of yesterday, we added Grok Voice Fast 2. It has Hermes integration. You can set it up so the agents run remote. It's the future of vibe coding. We're trying to build a platform that makes it easy for you to set up loops, set up orchestration, set up remote agents. And we're currently in the process of developing the iOS app so that
Zoomer's output settled.
you can control all of your agents, you know, Claude Code, Codex, Kimmy, Quen, any agent you have inside of Canvas from your phone. All right, so theoretically, this should so if I do Command K here, Command K, and then I type Claude, it should open a new Claude agent. Perfect, and it focuses the Claude agent. If I do Command K browser, it focuses the browser. Perfect. Now let's see if I go. Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's on your mind?
Can you please open a browser and navigate to cnvs.dev?
There's your browser.
Can you please open a Codex agent, a Claude Code agent, and a Grok agent?
Tracker, Rex, and Liberty are all up. What would you like them working on?
Go to sleep. Okay, so that works perfectly. That's really nice. Let me just see if I go out of stage mode. I go out of stage mode. Can you please close Rocky?
Rocky's gone. Anything else?
Organize the canvas.
All tidied up. Looks clean.
Close Everest and then organize the canvas again.
Everest is closed and the canvas is organized.
Jesus, how many browsers do I have open? Close cnvs.dev also.
0 browsers now. All clear.
Okay, and then organize the canvas.
Canvas is organized. All set. Grid layout.
Okay, close everything.
Everything's closed. Clean.
Add 2 Codex agents, 2 Claude agents, 2 Grok agents, 2 Kimmy agents, 2 Open Code agents.
Agents are live. Chase and Zoomer on Codex. Marshall and Everest on Claude. Sky and Tracker on Grok.
Okay, can you please put Marshall on the stage?
Marshall's on the big screen. The rest are tiled on the side.
Okay, awesome. Open a Grok agent.
Liberty just joined the fleet. Stage is still Marshall's.
Prompt Liberty and ask it what's the fastest way to make $10,000 in the next 7 days.
Liberty's on it. Should have an answer soon.
Go back to grid view.
Grid view it is. All agents evenly tiled.
Focus Liberty.
Liberty's front and center. What's on your mind?
Go to sleep. All right, that's clean. That works perfect. Cool. Let's cross that off the list. That's our first objective crossed off the list. Guys, we can do stuff. Can you
Zoomer's
focus
output
can you
settled.
focus the to-do list day 72 stream MD file?
That to-do list markdown is
Done. 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 Feels so good, guys. Just like that. Just like that. Unbelievable. Progress, baby. Congrats, bro. Guys, see, it only takes 2 hours and 24 minutes. It's just like that. Just like that, guys. Join the Discord. Get in the Discord. Come on. We have over 500 unbelievable people in the Discord.
Zoom
Only join the Discord if you're nice, though. Only join the Discord if you're super nice. Ooh, Pate. You've outdone yourself. You've outdone yourself. Yeah. I like the CNVS desktop with the connected. I like it a lot. I don't know about this first screen. This first screen might be too BS for us. That guy's going to come back in chat that told me I'm only shipping gimmicks and tell me that this is a gimmick screen. It's the problem. I'm kidding. Not that I would ever even concern myself with his opinion. Lewis says, my wife has told me that if I buy anything else, she would leave me. Stop it. To Brandon sending a $25,000 Mac. XL large Mac Mini. Hey, Steve-O, I don't even know what you just said right there, my friend. Would you be interested in using a WASM to get Canvas into a web UI? We will have a web interface built for Canvas very soon here. Super Lilo says, bro, we should talk because I'm making a new way of computation. That's incredible. I'm not sure what that means, but I like the way you're talking. Ligo Fast says, are you doing any paid ads or just organic reach? Fully organic. Fully organic. Fully organic. Guys, the afternoon stream is kind of crazy. I feel like the afternoon stream's a little bit more unhinged than than our normal morning stream. Right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. All right, all of these Kimmy code agents that we started at the very beginning of stream, by the way, 2 hours and 30 minutes ago, on pretty small tasks, like not big tasks at all, are still working. They're all still working, by the way. They have not finished anything. This situation is not finishing today. If you guys were fired up about playing Opus Nuketown, it's not happening. I'm sorry. I will ensure this is finished tomorrow. Friday, we will play this game. Nuketown, we will finish this game before the stream. And we will play it. Even if I have to stop Kimmy and just finish with Fable 5 or something like that by itself. Because this is crazy. This is ridiculous. This is almost on hour 6. Marshall says, best things to try right now if I've ever run tasks, alias tasks, best in TUI answer. This is the closest thing to show me what's running. Always available even when the agent is streaming. Opens a 3-column task browser. Left task ID, status description, middle details, right output preview, last lines. Should we try it? I guess fuck it, why not? /tasks. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? /. Oh, there is, by the way. What is happening right now? Are the agents still coding / building round 2? What a bad TUI this is. Building round 2, or are they in review stage now? Waiting for answer. And by the way, is going to take forever inside. By the way, guys, by the way, is going to take forever inside Kimi K3 because it must be running at 2 tokens per second right now. Has to be. Max, any good keyboard recs? I'm a gamer DGen, so I don't have good recommendations for keyboards. Ray Fernando came in and put that keyboard in my mind. That is a $400 keyboard, the Knob 4. Which this is how you guys are gonna know that I've made it, is when I have the knob. Or it's not Knob 4, is it? Knob keyboard. I just want my keyboard on my desk to be the same exact layout as the Mac keyboard on the laptop. So when I go back and forth, because every day I go back and forth between the laptop and then streaming on my keyboard, and it makes me look like an asshole because I spend the majority of the time on my laptop and then I know those keybinds really, really well. And then when I stream to you guys, I'm on my keyboard, which these keybinds I don't feel as confident in, and I'm also missing keys compared to my Mac keyboard that has 4 keys to the left of the spacebar. Heavy squats on deck for the gym tonight. Let's fucking go. Chat, fire me up. Fire me up. I have the Apple Magic Keyboard and I love it. I can't do it though. I'm a mechanical keyboard guy. I need a key switch. Unhinged streams happen on Friday. Another Halo game. We can't do another Halo game. We can't. The Halo game is not good enough, and it's not good enough. We have to progress further. We need to get your cam frame to have rounded corners. You think so? I feel like the meta on streams is to have this box, but I agree. I like rounded corners. Like Screen Studio, I like the way that looks, but I feel like it would feel out of place in a stream. This has not even answered my question yet, guys. Just so we know. Not even answered the question yet. Let's see. Codex is working away. Implemented the wireframe Canvas Aurora experience in the actual iOS project. Delivered Aurora pairing, fleet grid, Canvas switcher, settings, voice command, full screen, agent chat. Our backend dependencies remain. Wait, is this done? Is this saying? Are you done? Can you open this in the iOS simulator so I can play around with it? Do you have a do you have some fake like sample situation you could put inside it so that I can like pretend to use it a little bit and just see what the user experience looks like in the actual simulator? That was the worst prop I've ever said in my life. Donations vote for the shape of your cam window. Step 3 profit. Donations vote for the shape of your cam window. When will you be shipping the Canvas BCI? Can skip voice go straight to thoughts? The Canvas. What is a BCI? I really want to try gaming on a typewriter type keyboard, so grid style, but no one makes it. Aiming to hit 15 reps and final set of 500 to 545 pounds. No, you're not. Chad, if you're going to say something like that, then you're going to have to send a video to the general chat in Discord of you at least at least getting 1 rep with 500 pounds. And it better look like the squats I was doing yesterday, where hip crease is below knee height. Hip crease is below knee height every rep. He says, brother, I am. I mean, how are you're 6'5", you said that, right? But I use the Smith machine. Chad, it doesn't count if it's on the Smith machine. That's a totally different situation. No one even knows how much the... You're fucking with me. Are you fucking with me? I think you're fucking with me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy everyone's exercising. We're working out. It's good. It's good stuff. All right, guys. It's the old Cybex Smith. Those are still gas, dude. The old Cybex Smith machines are fire. I can't even believe that somebody knows about that in chat. Oh my God. The old Cybex Smith machine, unreal. Anything Cybex is unreal. No, I'm 6 foot, but I'm 225 pounds, 8% body fat. I think the Smith has a known free weight conversion, but I can't remember. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. There's no free weight conversion. A barbell back squat is a completely different exercise than a Smith machine back squat. That's like comparing a leg press to a barbell back squat. It's a totally different thing.
Rocky's output settled.
All right. So it's got a little sample app here. MacLink account needs you, done callouts, theme, Aurora, default agent view, chat, or CLI. That's kind of cool. Okay, obviously for those of you guys just joining, this is not going to be the design of the app. We are playing around with a wireframe to get the user experience dialed in. Okay, I would never ship an app that actually looks like this design-wise, but we are playing around with the user experience, the wireframe of the app to get it right. If I click this, this opens up the Codex agent, right? So this is Rocky, the Codex agent that's waiting for me. It needs me. I can open this. It has chat view, so I can see the CLI agent like a chat view, or I can see it like a regular CLI, which is very cool. I like that a lot. I really like that. I don't think that we should have... I don't think that we have the Mac buttons. That makes no sense. Yeah, we definitely don't have the Mac buttons. Having the Mac window buttons makes zero sense. Like this should just be a CLI window. That's it. All right, maybe we can have an X to close the whole thing somewhere. If I swipe, then it lets me go to the different agents. But in the real app, what we're definitely going to have do is not this weird swipe thing. It should do a full swipe. So I see this agent leave the screen, and then I see the next agent come into the screen. But right now I'm swiping from Claude to OpenCode to Claude to Codex.
Settled.
Okay, I'm swiping through all of these agents that are open inside of these canvases. So I can select the canvas down here, change the canvas web, change back to, maybe not. Okay, the app is totally frozen now. It's completely frozen. After I just got done saying how good Codex is at building performant Swift iOS apps. Also, you should code the app in Flutter. Never. Hey, have you been watching my stream at all? Have you been watching my stream at all? Guys, we know what language What language? What if swiping on the dashboard switch canvases? Brandon, that is a genius idea. I'm adding that to my list. Holy shit. Finally, we're locked in, guys. Unbelievable. 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 Where's my list? To do. Swiping the dashboard in iOS changes the canvas. This iOS app is going to be so good. Flutter Crew, no. Guys. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. Please, please. But it would make it easier. It would make it easier. But that's the opposite of what we do on this stream. We make it harder. We make everything harder than it has to be. That's the fourth rule. Less is more. Build, test, ship. Make everything as difficult as possible. React Native plus Expo. I'm throwing up. I'm literally throwing up, guys. Stop it. I have for any new people, Max is actually Bridgebind Kid's cousin. Could you imagine? Could you imagine how funny that would be? Could you imagine the plot twist of all time? Max is crashing out. Oh no, what have I started? iPhone apps are made to run in Swift. When people make React iPhone apps, it drives me insane. I know you guys have been to a small business and you load up one of their iPhone apps that a developer sold to the business for $2,500, and all it is a iframe of a React website, and it makes you want to throw up because you're looking at a web page inside the iPhone app. That's all I can think of when I think of Flutter, when I think of React Native, when I think of Electron running on the Mac. Just so you know, that's all I can think of. Brandon says I'm making a React iPhone app right now, but I unreacted it as much as possible. You can't. You can't. I think that would be a fun game show if we somehow got me so I couldn't see it, and then we gave me apps that were built in native Swift for Mac and apps that were built in native Swift for iPhone and other versions in Electron, and then we saw if I could tell the difference, because I guarantee I could. Be nice to my React app. Iframes are banned though on the App Store. I know. I'm making. You guys understand what I'm doing. You can. It looks good. Let me believe my lies. I let you believe you are the first person to do everything. That's true. All right. I'm gonna let you believe. Hey guys, is there any Slack group that I can join with Vibe crews that help each other starting up and distributing? Have I got the Discord group for you? Are you kidding me right now? I've got a Discord group with 500 of the most passionate Vibe coders that are helping each other out every day, sharing the latest news, sharing the latest wins, distribution strategy, everything you could possibly think of. Hop on in there, guys, if you haven't already. All right, guys, that's the end of the stream today. I know, shorter stream. I was up all night last night getting this update out. Tomorrow is going to be a banger day. We're back on track. We'll have a longer stream. We'll, how many days do we have left to get, is tomorrow the last day? Get the iPhone app done, by the way. Have I put myself in a corner here? Let me see the calendar. What day is today? We're so screwed. Oh God, tomorrow's the last day. Okay, tomorrow's the last day. That's fine. That's totally fine. Tomorrow we are going to have some sort of stream marathon, where the stream doesn't end until the iPhone app is on my iPhone, controlling Canvas. Brandon, you legend! Are you kidding me right now? Brandon with the Fatty 5 gifted. Are you kidding me right now? You absolute legend. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the Fatty 5 gifted. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you for being here, helping me every day. Unbelievable. Massive W in the chat.
Sky's output settled.
W Brandon, what a legend. What an absolute legend. All right, so I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be back to our regular time. We're going to be extremely caffeinated, extremely creatinated. I need you guys to show up right on time, 10:30. The music's going to be loud. We're going to be using GPT real time. We're going to have multiple agents going at the same time. We are not going to end the stream until the iOS app is on my phone and we are submitting it to the test flight program, so that you guys can try it out and give me feedback on it. And that's what's happening. I'm also going to make sure that Nuketown is finished, because as a celebration for getting the iPhone app shipped on time, I said by the end of July, we are going to have Canvas iPhone app shipped. And as a celebration, we are going to play my AAA level quality vibe-coded Call of Duty Nuketown clone, and I have a feeling it's going to be unbelievable. So we'll ship the app, however many hours it takes. Then we will load up Call of Duty Nuketown. I will dominate the entire chat in it. I will probably be 31-0 minimum, winning back-to-back-to-back games as a dessert for getting the app shipped, and that's going to be final. Garlic Crouton says, W stream, and thanks for getting the updates push. See everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Garlic Crouton. I love your energy. Paint, thank you so much. Codename Zulu, thank you. Codename Zulu says, guess I have to buy an iPhone. Multiple people have bought Macs. Now we're having people buy iPhones. I love this. Brandon, thank you so much for the gifted. Unbelievable. Thank you for all the help today. It means the absolute world. Sam Team, you're new here. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm leaving. He says, we'll accept your Nuketown challenge. Well, you have to come tomorrow, and tomorrow's going to be a long one because we have to get the app shipped before we hop into vibe-coded Nuketown together. John is here. I'm leaving. Are you going to say bye to him? John, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here today. It's great to see you back in the YouTube chat. Rico, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. It means the absolute world. Codename Zulu, are you kidding me? What a legend. Another person with an incredible vibe, as always. Apps Creative, I mean, I can't thank you enough. You're helping every single day at all times. Unreal. Paint, Chris Link, Sarab, my homie. I'm missing people, but I'm sorry. All right, I will see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Be there. Go get a Canvas lifetime license, cnvs.dev. It's the first link in the subscription. It's the first link in the YouTube description.